Alright, the trainers, I'm some northern guy.
And it's your boy, Lynk Cable.
There he is. So, this is Poké-Chat episode 2.5. Now, if you're joining us from episode 2, then you'll know that this episode is about all the spoilers that have just come out a week before Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out. And we've got quite a bit to talk about, but we're just going to fly through it, not spending too long on each one, we say, but knowing us...
We're going to ramble. You know it. You know we are.
We're going to ramble. So, let's get one thing out of the way. We're not going to put any images in this one. We barely put images in these anyway for a start. But just because they are spoilers, and they have been leaked, we don't really want to get into any bother. So, everything we're going to talk about is just stuff we kind of... it's in the public domain now, so we haven't found any of this. We don't have the games. It's just what we've seen.
You can find this kind of stuff through Twitter or Reddit,
YouTube.
where people have just shared, which it is what it is.
Each to their own, I guess, innit?
Yeah, but obviously, totally agree. If you're not into spoilers and you don't want to be spoiled, do not watch this content.
Do not.
But if you do not mind, or if you've already seen it, then please continue.
Exactly right. And if you don't want to watch this because you don't want the spoilers, then go and check out episode 2 if you haven't seen it already. I'll leave a link to that down in the description. So, shall we get the big one out of the way, buddy?
I think we should.
Ultra Necrozma. What are your thoughts on it?
Greater than God.
Literally stronger than Arceus.
I like it. I like the design. It's a little bit weird.
Yep.
I think, as we've said before, it's very much like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
It is.
Yeah, and I just genuinely like its design. I love its typing of Psychic and Dragon. But
yep.
As I've always said to you, I am a sucker for Dragon types.
You are. You mega.
Yeah, I'm a Dragon Knight kind of guy.
The OG.
The OG dragon, the one of a kind. But yeah, no, I think it's a great design. It's very unique.
It is.
Pokemon design. Kind of borderline Ultra Beast-like.
Sort of, yeah. It doesn't really look like a typical Pokemon, does it? I mean, it doesn't look anything like Necrozma for a start.
No, and that is awesome, and at the same time, almost throws you back, I guess.
What I kind of like is when it... have you seen it transform yet? Have you actually seen footage of it transforming?
I have, but I've been kind of confused by it, because it looks like it's transformed through a Z move.
I don't think it is. I think... Because I've seen a video where it transforms and it does a normal attack, and then it does a Z move next turn. So I think, judging from the sound... because I could only see the top screen in this video, not the bottom screen. Judging from the sound of the game, it sounds like it's similar to Mega Evolution. Do you know where you have to like toggle it before you do a move?
Yeah.
I think it's the same mechanic as Mega Evolution. And then you can do a Z move on top of that. So really, it's sort of like having a Mega with a Z move.
So, again... Greater than God.
Greater than God. And it's Z move. Oh, no, sorry, I'll get to that. But when it very first transforms into Ultra form, it's covered in its black armor for a split second, and then it sort of like ignites and bursts out of it, sort of, and that's when it's all golden and glowy.
Just like a prism.
Yep. It all comes together.
And then it all falls apart. Just like one. You, and I'll give you the honors of sharing this, but you had a very good video you watched recently.
I did.
Came out before the leaks.
By good old Lockstin. So shout out to you, buddy. Love your this is your Pokemon the End theory. And Lockstin/Noggin did a video before the leaks came out talking about Necrozma and how Necrozma fits in with the whole alchemy theme that Pokemon has at the minute. And to cut a huge story short, in his series of theories, that rhymes, he says that Pokemon is basically about alchemy now. And he links loads of stuff and gives loads of evidence for this. And the biggest one that is in alchemy, there's something called the Aether. Not the Aether, sorry, the Azoth. And the Azoth is basically like power over everything. it's like beyond God. If you can control the Azoth, you have godlike abilities. You're basically infinite. You can do whatever you want, create life, destroy life. You're just almighty.
You're like Jafar at the ending of Aladdin.
Yeah.
Unlimited power. Sorry.
Exactly. Jesus. Exactly. Exactly right. And it's really interesting, like the whole alchemic thing, because it gets things like the Philosopher's Stone is a real thing. So in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, it is an actual real thing about alchemy. And fun fact, Nicholas Flamel was a real life person. So I like how J.K. Rowling did that. But anyway, back to Pokemon.
The more you know.
The more you know. In alchemy, if you can control the Azoth by combining the sun, the moon, and a prism, then you're stronger than God, or you're greater than God, right? And of course, Sun, Moon, and Prism, well, Solgaleo, Lunala, and Necrozma. And we know that these games are going to be about Necrozma absorbing Solgaleo, or taking over Solgaleo and Lunala. And the Ultra form, it hasn't been confirmed, but the theory that everyone's coming up with and saying and speculating is that the Ultra form is where it then finds a way to absorb the other version, or something like lets it have powers of the other one. So when it absorbs Lunala in Ultra Moon, for example, it finds a way, or you find a way to give it the power of Solgaleo, and that lets it combine all three. So basically getting control of the Azoth and becoming greater than God. And Ultra Necrozma has higher base stats than Arceus. So he blew my mind with that he came up with this theory before the leaks. So
it was like 5 days before
it was a while before it got leaked. You know, it was the same week. Well, yeah, it was a few days before at least, I think, and it blew my mind. So well done, Lockstin.
This is where we find out he got a review copy before anybody, and then he was just like, "If I can keep this quiet, I can at least bust out a good 3 now."
Beautiful, but yeah,
I do like the guy. He's awesome.
He's brilliant. I love Lockstin. Hey, he's cool. I love him. And yeah, I just love that theory. So it's looking like that is going to be the case. It is stronger than Arceus, and its Z move. it's bloody Z move
that burns the sky.
It is the most overkill thing I've ever seen, and I absolutely love it.
Raise your hands up. Give your energy to Goku.
Everyone, share your energy with me. It's like basically just a spirit bomb. And interestingly, like we say that, like, you know, spirit bomb, you give your life energy and stuff. When the trainer does the pose to activate its Z move, when it's like, you know, when they kind of have that little thing where they kind of pause and charge up before they do the move, when it does that, the trainer sort of slumps over as if they're exhausted and they're about to collapse. And I think the lore of it is going to be Ultra Necrozma is so powerful that when you use a Z move, because it's like you're linked with a Pokemon when you use a Z move, you know, you're kind of in sync. It's like Mega Evolution, but as an attack. It's so powerful, it drains its trainer's life energy to do its Z move. It's crazy. And I hope that's the case, because that would be such a dark, but such a good bit of lore for Pokemon.
Pokemon now rated 18.
Mate, the manga might as well add me. Everything gets cut in half in that. It's amazing.
Did you just swear?
It's fine. I'll bleep it.
I don't think I've got anything else to add for Necrozma. Unless you got anything to say?
No, pretty much that's it. It is massive. It's overkill. And actually, one thing, what was it now? It kind of looks more like Lunala. So when it transforms into Ultra Necrozma, I've only seen it do it from Dawn Wings Necrozma, where it's absorbed Lunala. And it looks like it makes sense, because Lunala is, of course, a bat, and this thing's like a bat dragon thing. But going from the other one, Dustmane, which looks like Solgaleo, transforming into this thing, it won't look that natural. But then again, I've always thought that, because when you look at Cosmog, it looks like it should evolve into Lunala, but it doesn't look like it should evolve into Solgaleo. So maybe they're just keeping with that theme.
Whereas the in-between form looks like it could evolve into Solgaleo.
Oh, yeah,
I forget its name.
Cosmoem. Something
think
like
that's right.
Yeah, because Moem looks like it could evolve into Solgaleo, but I keep want to call it Nebby. Nebby should be Linhala.
Nebula.
You blew my mind with that last episode.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
Please nickname your legendary Pokemon Ultra Sun Nebby.
I will.
In case, or like Nebula, I don't know, something like that. But the only last thing I want to mention about Necrozma is, or at least its Ultra form, I'm very interested to see how the story plays out with this.
Yeah.
Because yes, we know there's like leaks out there, but all the leaks I've seen are mainly about here's this Pokemon form and here's this, but not so much on story content. And if there is, from what I've seen, it's not really that much of a readable format.
Yeah.
Like it looks a little bit too all over the place. Where it's like,
yeah.
You can't just sit there and read through all this without getting a headache. You know what? There's no point. And at the same time, I'm so glad a massive amount of the community, I don't know if everyone's doing this, but massive amount of the community who know about the leaks and the spoilers and all that, are not posting anything about the story, which I'm grateful for, because that is the main thing I'm more concerned of finding out, I guess. Like, I don't mind it, they can show me new Pokemon for like the next 5 years, like, show me all those leaks, but don't tell me the story, because I like to enjoy that for myself, just to go, right, I'm going in blind, all I know is that's the legendary Pokemon.
Yeah, agreed. I like that. But how much do you not want to know? Because I know things. I did get quite a big thing spoiled for me.
Oh, I don't really want to know anything, but if you want, you can say it, and I'm just going to turn my headset off.
No, there's no point then. I don't want to ruin it for you. It is, because this one is, I think we should do the same. This one is quite a big, it's not a big spoiler, but it's something a lot of people have seen coming, and I'm glad they've done it, but I'm going to leave it at that. However, talking about those text files...
Ash is in the games. You're going to say, aren't you? Ash Ketchum's in the games.
I was going to say, talking about the text, we've been led to believe that Ash is in the game. Now, I don't...
Oh, crap. I was really joking. I didn't even know
Were you only joking?
I was only joking.
Oh, mate, no. In all the text,
Okay,
in all the text, that's not what I was on about, by the way. But in all the text, it is like rumored and hinted that Ash is in, or he's at least mentioned in the games. Like,
I can believe that because obviously the
Ash Greninja and the Pikachu with the hat and stuff.
Ash Greninja, yeah, because it does say previous owner Ash.
Yeah, like OT.
I believe. In the Sun and Moon demo, I think you get a letter from Ash, technically.
You do, yeah. But, yeah, like, it's hinted he's going to actually be in the game. Brilliant. That's not what I was on about, by the way. But yeah, we'll find out.
In like 7 days' time.
Now, speaking of spoilers aren't story-based, getting back to those, because we don't want to ruin this. We're not that guy.
Yeah.
What do you think of the names of the new Ultra Beasts?
Right, do you know them off by heart? Because
I know two of them off by heart.
Oh, okay, say them, because I think... Yeah, go for it, actually, yeah.
There's Poipole,
yeah,
which is Yubi
Purple.
Sticky, which I love.
Sticky.
Yubi Sticky. And my favourite is Yubi Assembly, is Stakataka.
Oh, yes.
I love
That
it.
is awesome. The syllables.
Stakataka is so good.
If I can remember this right, and I'm probably gonna butcher it, I think UB Burst. I think its name's like.
It's like Blake. It's like Blastphalon.
Stupid name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as catchy as Stakataka though.
No. And I cannot remember Poipole's evolution, which brings me on to the next point. An Ultra Beast can evolve. That's mental. I love it. But I can't...
Again, UB Sticky is becoming my favourite UB.
Yeah, UB Sticky, because it has... I'm going to nickname it UB Sticky when I get it as well.
Same.
But Poipole and Stakataka are currently my favourite Ultra Beasts. Poipole because of its design, Stakataka because of its name.
and the Donald Trump reference. Build the wall.
And there's like Young Goose and Gumshoes as well. Beautiful.
I'm just gonna make a president team.
Yes. What is Poipo's evolution? Is it like Nagandel or something like that?
It is like Nagaliel or something.
I'm gonna look it up. It's gonna wind me up.
I know when you get Poipo, or I'm gonna keep saying you be sticky though.
Yeah.
You be sticky. When you get that Pokemon, it is pure poison type. It is a pure Ultra Beast.
It is.
Poison. Now, for it to evolve, it needs to know the move Dragon Pulse, I believe.
Yeah.
And then I guess one level up from that with the move, you get it into its evolution, which is part Poison Dragon.
And it's called Naganadel. I found it.
There you go.
Naganadel.
Also,
It does, to be fair. Sounds like something out of Lord of the Rings, doesn't it?
yes, I literally just thinking, it's like one of those Elvish names. But I know I think that's awesome. Obviously, I can't remember if we've done this in a previous video or not, but I've spoken to you plenty about the Ultra games, what we may or may not get, and I've said from the start saying we probably will get about roughly 5 new Ultra Beasts, including the ones we had. So like a Stack Attacker and UB Burst, because I'm not gonna say that name again. So when they revealed those two, I was like, right, that's confirmed for me. We're at least getting another 3 Ultra Beasts.
Yeah.
I've ended up being wrong by 1, but at the same time, I think I'm quite happy just being close to it. So.
Oh, my tea's ready. Yep.
Popo. Popo and its evolution, I think arguably are my favorite UBs now.
They look cool. Have you seen their shiny forms?
Yes, you said
I did. Yes, I did.
Incredible.
Their shinies are beautiful. They're white and gold, and I think Poipo's shiny is probably one of the best shinies in the game, easily.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic. And speaking of, you pointed out to me earlier that Magearna apparently has a different colour in this one.
Yes.
It's got a third colour.
There is a leak of, I guess, the Ultra Pokédex or Load Index for the Ultra games, and in this it shows you all the Pokemon you are able to attain, plus their shiny versions. So obviously, it's just this is like the data mine type thing, where it's just showing you everything you can get of this Pokemon. They show you the Pokemon you can get in totem sizes as well.
Nice.
So there's that. And
Is that just all the totems, by the way, from the old game?
From what I can remember from the image,
I'll look at it myself later. But
so it's like the totems from Sun and Moon, and also the totems from Ultra Sun. And
Okay,
Ultra Moon.
so I can't knock around.
Different totem Pokemon.
I can't knock around with like a totem Dragonite or something stupid.
From what I'm aware of, no. I think that'd be cool though. I just love to get like a totem Stack Attacker, make it like as big of a wall as possible. And
Totem Alolan Executor.
oh my, the neck, the thickness on that neck would be insane.
The girth.
The girth.
Anyway, carry on.
I've totally. Oh, that was it. Magearna.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you kind of get to the end of this like Pokédex image, you see the bottom. You see all the legendary Pokemon. Oh, not all of them, but we'll get back to that. You see Solgaleo, Lunada, and their shiny forms, which are, I think they're both red, or have a red coloring.
I think so.
Anyway, Magearna is not so long after their Pokédex entries, and you get Magearna as its plain silvery metal look.
Like its normal look, yeah. It's like base form.
You have its shiny form / I guess this is classified as its original form.
The
where it looks like
Pokeball.
an actual Pokeball.
Yeah, I like that one.
So it's like, red and white. And now there's another coloring for it at, just after this. And it's similar to the Pokeball, but instead of the red, it's black.
Hmm.
And
Just black and white.
Yeah, it's just black and white. Making some references to other gens. Oh, Gen 5 confirmed remix.
It all comes together.
oh, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna skip Gen 4 remix and just go straight to 5.
I will actually quit Pokemon. I will never play Pokemon again if they do that.
You heard it here first, folks.
I will sell my Switch.
But yeah, so I find it quite interesting because what I've thought about today, after you and I basically kind of spoke before we were recording, was I think, and I guess it's a potential mini theory, but I didn't think there's a lot for me to go on, so I'm just gonna say it. I think the reason why there's now what I call black shiny version of Magearna
I see where you're going with this.
All the Tapus, all their shinies are black.
They are.
And those say Magearna is is the man-made Pokemon, and is more than likely built upon the idea of the Tapus.
Oh, could be.
So,
I like it.
Again, a little mini theory, not really a lot for me to mention.
No, I like it. Makes sense.
Thought, it kind of makes sense. Also, I'm just curious, really, because at the same time, this black form is after the shiny form in the Pokédex.
It is, yeah.
So I don't know, what does it mean Magearna has 2 shiny forms, or is this something else?
What if Necrozma takes over Magearna as well?
Plot twist.
Oh!
But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that.
I got a theory. We're going to bash that one out, and then we might need to call this a video because my tea's going to burn. Right, so in Megalopolis, that place, Megalopolis or whatever, it's sort of like, it's around when Necrozma's stolen all the light, right?
Yes.
And to me, it looks like they have like, you walk up the steps and it's like the glowing thing and it looks like something's encased in it.
Yes.
What if they use, because Magearna is based off a Pokeball, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if
You are correct.
Magearna has Necrozma inside it? These are the guys who make it, like make Magearna, to catch Necrozma, and Necrozma sort of like corrupts it, and that's why it turns black, and then it breaks free of Magearna and goes and causes trouble in our dimension.
Oh, that's so cool. I like that. I'd love Magearna to be
Part of the story
as well,
instead of being there, yeah.
Because Magearna is quite unique in a way. I didn't want to make this a big discussion about Magearna, but
Yeah.
how you get Magearna, isn't it through? I'm not completing the Pokédex.
I thought it was a. You can get it as an event because I've like a code because I've got one, like a download.
Yeah, but it's like it's a very weird code, isn't it? It's not so much like you go to Game or GameStop and then you get.
No,
it
was a mystery
it's one of
gift.
those, like scanner things on your QR codes. That's it.
Oh, was it? Oh, mine was a mystery gift. I just literally went on mystery gift and got Magearna.
Because I've got mine through QR code.
Oh.
And I think you couldn't do it until you completed the main story, I believe.
Oh, okay, maybe it was then. Okay, maybe I did do that. In fact, I think I did do that. It was a while ago, to be fair.
Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, if you know.
You know.
Yeah. So what was that final thing you wanted to talk about?
The final
Spoiler,
leak
so
that
to speak,
I am aware of, at least, is a new mythical Pokemon.
Oh my god, this thing looks amazing.
Now,
It looks awesome.
I've seen so many great memes of it already. Just because, like, yeah, it's pretty much a furry, but I think the best meme I've seen is someone's made it appear as a custom character from Sonic Forces, the video game, where you can create your own character.
Yes!
I'm trying to think, what's his name? Pokemon.
Oh, what's it called?
Oh, there it is. Zeraora. I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Zeraora or something like that, yeah. It's a bit too close to Zorak for my liking.
I thought the same.
Yeah.
I thought the same. With the whole kind of, like, I guess, furry design. But it looks cool. I'm not too sure if it looks that much of a mythical Pokemon, in my opinion.
No, it kind of looks like it could be a normal Pokemon, doesn't it?
because I originally, before I saw the 3D model of it, I saw the sprite be leaked first,
Yeah.
and to me, in the sprite, it looked quite, I guess, somewhat similar to Lucario.
Yeah.
So I just thought, oh, maybe this is gonna be like, one of those type of Pokemon. So maybe it'll have like a pre-evolution that gets,
That'd be nice.
Happiness or friendship. Sorry, it evolves. But mythical Pokemon apparently. So it's different, and it's a pure electric type, which at first glance I actually thought it was going to be electric fighting type.
Same.
Because
Same.
it does look like a physical fighter. It probably is a physical fighter, to be honest.
I think it is.
But other than that, it just looks really cool. Again, its shiny form is quite beautiful, I think.
Oh yeah, the white one. Is that white as well?
Yeah, the white and green. Its standard coloring is, I guess, like black body and then like yellow electric type fur.
Yeah.
And then its shiny is green skin and then white fur, which just looks really nice.
Does look nice, but it's weird. It's got a really weird attack. Like its signature move is something called like Plasma Fists or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And it's got a unique ability though.
What's its ability?
Well, as in what that attack does, I believe.
Oh right. Sorry, I thought you meant.
What? Oh no. There might be. I don't know, but I think what the Plasma Fist attack thing does, it turns all normal type moves into electric type moves.
Yeah, but it's an attack. That's what I don't get. Unless people got it wrong and it's actually an ability, which makes more sense.
If it's. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry. I've just seen that. Wow, I lost a little bit of respect for IGN a little bit now because they've actually posted it all here.
Well, all the spoilers.
Okay. Well, here's the Zeraora, and all they've done is put up its stats, which just to confirm it is a speedy attacker.
Nice.
They just put up its image, its name, and then the rest of it is like question marks. But they've not even put the type in there, even though the type is like one of the main things they've already leaked. Anyway. Okay, so they didn't have nothing about the new move there. Okay, that sucks.
Oh well. Anyway, it's just a bit of a weird move. It turns normal into electric types. I just think as an ability it makes sense, but as an attack, I don't see how it works. So maybe people got it mixed up, and it's actually its ability is Plasma Fists or whatever it is.
Be interesting. Because I don't know that many attacks that wouldn't change a typing.
They don't.
I know
it doesn't make
exactly. So I think potentially this could be the first and only move that does such a thing.
I mean, there's moves that change the type of the opposing Pokemon, but not changes the types of attacks. It's just weird.
Because I know, is it protein, the ability?
There's Protean, or Protein, and there's
depending on what move you use, changes your type.
And then there's things like, what is it? Is it Soak turns them into water types?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. There's like moves that do these types of abilities, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
But the main thing, or the last thing I think we should mention, sadly, there's no new Alola forms, which we are both ultra salty about.
This is why we've hated the 10th of disappointment.
Because we all thought it's a week before the game, they'll give us some new Alola forms. And I was kidding myself. I was like, okay, they've leaked it, but maybe they've not put everything into the review copies. Maybe they're holding it back. But no, there's no new Alola forms. But what if, now this is just me trying to cling on to hope here. What if...
Some hopeful guy.
Some hopeful guy. Right. They have done something they've never done before. They've added brand new Pokemon mid-generation. Right? With Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. What is stopping them from releasing DLC? Free DLC with Alola forms in them.
I'm gonna crush your hopes because from what I know about DLC as a whole, DLC is already built into whichever game. And then DLC basically it just unlocks it whenever they decide to give it to you, or you.
I know. I'm just trying to kid myself.
You're still some hopeful guy, man. That should be your second channel.
It should be. You might be onto something there, man. But that's basically all the leaks worth talking about that isn't going to ruin the story, and because we don't want to do that.
No.
So,
Not even for ourselves.
Are you? Yeah, not even for ourselves. Are you excited at the time of recording this? Because I don't know when this is going to come out, but it will be before Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out. But there's a week to go. How excited are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, with all the leaks that you know of, but like taking into mind and everything we know already, how excited are you?
Sorry. I just choked there.
So excited I died.
It goes for you as well.
Yeah.
No, I'm still very excited. Because the thing that's because this happened with me with Sun and Moon, technically speaking. I was on a mini getaway with my girlfriend and our two friends. The guy who came with us, him and his partner, sorry. He's into Pokemon just as much as I am. So we're hanging out, and then the leaks came out for Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
So we saw like the Pokédex and everything, and saw all the new Pokemon going out. This is amazing. And the thing is, I can live knowing, getting leaked and spoiled on, oh, here's this Pokemon, here's this new form, here's that new attack. I can live with that. I just don't want to be spoiled on the story. So because that hasn't happened, I'm still very excited.
Nice.
On finding out how this whole... I'm going to keep mentioning the multiverse type theory, type story.
Well, it is, though. It's an alternate universe. That's the whole point. So, yeah.
So, yeah, because that's the thing. I'm very interested to see how that's going to play out, because they've said this is an alternative story to Sun and Moon.
Yes.
Not a sequel, just an alternate story.
Yeah.
Basically means parallel universe.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm massive sci-fi fan, so I like Doctor Who, especially when they mention these types of possibilities.
Wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff and all that. All the good stuff.
I hope Looker's in this game again, just for the
He will be.
reference.
He will be.
But so without knowing any of the main story, except for like, oh yeah, we know Necrozna's potentially the antagonist of this game, and from what we know, Team Rainbow Rocket is post game.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of spoilers for me. That's just going, here's some cool content. Are you excited for that? I am excited for that, and because I don't know why Necrozna's on a rampage, why it's going around stealing the light, why Team Rainbow Rocket's a thing, I don't know all these answers. That's what's got me excited.
Yes.
That's why I'm probably going to say I'm still a 9 out of 10 excited for these games.
100% agree.
The only reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 is because there's no new Alolan forms.
Yeah, well, I think that's fair. I'm going to say exactly the same. No new Alolan forms makes me a 9 out of 10. And the little story spoilers that I do know, they're not big spoilers. It's not like the main plot type of thing. It's just
like one thing happens,
it's just like it's like it's more character spoilers than story spoilers, if that makes sense.
Oh, what, like maybe this character from this game shows up, or
and maybe and things like, without giving it away, things like this character is different this time round, and this character is the same this time round, type of thing. Because everyone's like, is this character going to change? Is that character going to change? And that's the type of stuff I know. It's not, this the big plot point of the story. I don't know any of that, so I'm still very excited as well. I'm very excited to take on Rainbow Rocket because I love Giovanni.
Oh,
and
same.
Giovanni's Giovanni and Team Rocket are my favourite evil team, hands down. So, and I know that's like, you Gen 1-er, but guess what? I started with Pokemon Blue, alright, get over it.
But you'd always twist it as well as going, technically I'm a Gen 2-er, so...
So, I'm 9 out of 10 excited. So, I think we're going to wrap that one up there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go eat my tea. And to you guys watching this at home, thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to both our channels. I will, of course, leave a link to Lynk Cable down in the description.
Link.
Every time. And let us know in the comments what you're excited for. Now, obviously, we've said multiple times, this is going to have spoilers in it. So, in the comment section, if you want to talk about the spoilers, go for it. Just be warned, if you scroll down and a major story point is now ruined, you've been warned. We can't really stop people posting that stuff, so it depends if people want to be nice or not. Yeah, this is the interwebs. Yeah, that's all we gotta say. So, buddy, thank you once again. It's been a brilliant Poké-Chat. I think this has been a lot of fun doing the sort of like split episode. Next one probably like next March or something stupid.
We'll give us like a month after the games are released. Let us like dive in,
digest it a bit,
run throughs.
Yeah, cry because there's no new Alola forms. And have you got anything coming up that you want to share to the people out there? Anything interesting videos coming up on the Lynk Cable channel?
Potentially I have this video coming up before the games are released.
Fingers crossed.
I'm 50-50 if I'm going to release it, because I don't know if this particular thing has been spoiled yet because of the leaks. I was going to talk about the Rotom decks of the Ultra games, but what I call the potential
Ultra Rotom.
Of the Rotom decks.
Ayo.
So I've got like a little bit of a mini theory there. Hopefully I do decide to go, I'm 100% doing that.
Yep.
If not, I have a massive amount of tag videos I want to do. One, thankfully, you've tagged me, of my Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon team, or teams, because I'm getting both games.
Nice, yep. Started by good old Frozen Garchomp. Nice to do.
I also have I guess a month ago, of your Poké-Jobs video. Which
that was the thing.
I have a brilliant little idea for that as well, actually.
Nice.
And then other tags are going to be the Birdkeeper Toby tags, which he did the whole My Pokemon Gym, Trial Captain, and League, and all those types of things.
His most recent one is What Would Your Battle Frontier Be, which I'm probably going to do in the next couple of weeks as well. So
yeah, boy.
That'd be cool.
I'm just going to make my Battle Frontier basically the kid from the Battle Agency, and it's just going to be called like oh no, wait, what? Pokemon Factory, Pokemon Finger Guns. It's just gonna be a bunch of people that's gonna be like pew pew pew. Alright, it's just gonna be cheesy as hell. But because I've said that in this video, I better come up with a
Love it.
But, so yes, I know a lot of these tag videos, mainly the Birdkeeper Toby ones, are old tags, but I just think they're like fun videos.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because I wasn't really around then when these tags came out.
Oh mate, same. Neither was I.
Spectator.
Yeah.
So I was just like, man, these are some really cool videos. I've got some great ideas. And so I've got my Pokemon Gym video
nice.
Pretty much ready. I just need to record it. So
good stuff. Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it.
What about you? What have you got coming up in the next 7 days before the games come out? You have no time.
Obviously, these two are probably going to take up a lot of my time. I want to get back into the Silver Nuzlocke. I have got an episode of that ready. Whether that goes up before this one, I don't know. But there is an episode ready. That's coming before the games come out. I just need to get back on track with that.
Boink.
Team Boink. Boink. Boink.
You know what you should do?
Go on.
Sorry to cut you off there. You should make some merchandise of like a t-shirt with Boink on it with the glasses.
I might do that. Might just do that. So, that's pretty much for me. This is the Nuzlocke, these, and Birdkeeper Toby's Frontier video. Got a couple of collaborations in the works, but they won't be up before, apart from this one, they won't be up before the games come out. But there's some good stuff coming. So, yeah.
Oh, you just reminded me, actually.
Go for it.
As some people may have seen my channel, and in my banner, I say this, and if you've ever watched my, I guess, welcome to YouTube channel video, I talk about I want to do Pokemon crossovers.
You do?
I will finally be getting into that pretty soon, because I have, as Andrew knows, I have loads of ideas. I have 2 collabs lined up for 2 different crossovers, and yeah, so I will have eventually. This is coming out my main material I want to get out there.
Very excited for some of these crossovers.
Yeah,
Very
I've just
excited.
remembered my own ideas.
Right then, guys, that's all from us. Until then, until all those videos, enjoy Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, keep training, and have a good one. See you later.
Peace.